People, today, I may ruffle a few feathers, but you gotta listen. You gotta listen. You gotta hear what it is and what I'm talking about. And it's distorted realities. And what I'm talking about is things like how we watch a lot of ratchet TV, right? And a lot of things that come up when you talk to your peoples, you know what I'm saying, whether it's male or female. You know, you have women, you have females wanting Hollywood relationships. And you a regular Joe Schmo. How do you expect that to happen, right? And you always searching for Mr. Perfect. So let me break a few things down. When you want that Hollywood relationship, right, you want to be perceived a certain way. You not understanding, when you looking for those kind of things, you presenting your partner or whoever you with unrealistic expectations of how you want to be dealt with and how you want to deal with someone. For instance, unrealistic expectations. You know, cars, clothes, trips. Pretty much you breaking the bank to go on these trips and you ain't even got all your bills paid. That's crazy. That's an unrealistic expectation, right? You got real expenses when you go on these trips with money that you done saved that you can't cover when you go out on these trips and come back home finding dandy. That's one thing. That's the perception. You're looking at the perception of these Hollywood relationships and these ratchet TV, you know, like the Love and Hip Hops and all of that. You're looking at it all wrong. You looking to be these people. You looking to be the Cardi B's. You looking to be the Nicki Minaj's. You looking to be, you know, the Remy Ma's of the world. And thinking in your regular life, your working 9-to-5 life, you can live like that. So, I'm gonna go with this, fellas. When you dealing with these women like that, you set yourself up because you know they're easily influenced by the lifestyle of what they see on TV. So I'm not calling nobody no kid, like in their thinking, but you need to know who you're dealing with. But on top of more unrealistic expectations, you got people wanting more attention than the idea of wanting to be loved. Women like more attention versus wanting to be loved. That's insane in itself. You got nasty attitudes, ladies. You disrespectful with your wordplay. And you quick as hell to call a man gay if he don't fit the scheme of what you want him to do or how he look at certain things in a certain manner. Too disrespectful. You too masculine. Men aren't attracted to masculinity. Shit, they might as well be gay and mess with a man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to project that persona about yourself that you can't pretty much stay in your lane. As a woman, men are attracted to femininity. You hear me? That's what they're attracted to. Most, you know what I'm saying? Most any heterosexual male, that's what they're attracted to. And men, you got to look at that. You have to look at if this woman projects so much masculinity and being so headstrong about certain things. You got to look at that. You got to know if you want to deal with that kind of person rather than getting your wires crossed and this whole thing you call in a relationship spiral out of control. Also, most people, man, as a man, know your lane. As a woman, know your lane. Thing is, I kind of like talk this to people. You can't violate the laws of nature. You can't. So a woman can't beat up no man. You know what I'm saying? Physically, you know, unless you know jujitsu or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But men, you can't. You have to allow yourself to be a man. Be a man worth respect. You know? So you should never allow a woman to beat you to the punch and take charge, because when you give that person that kind of thinking power, that's what they're going to do. That's what a woman's going to do. She's going to always take charge. She's going to always look at herself as wearing the pants, per se. You know what I'm saying? Wearing the pants. I don't know, you know, that's what people get out of these kind of things. And you need to find out pretty much, man, who you deal with before you deal with them. You know, to avoid the headache. And ladies, vice versa. You know, you just got to know that. But let me move on. The notion of Mr. Perfect with a 50-50 partnership, you know what I'm saying, doing everything the right way. Well, I want to say, ladies, you know, everybody got their Mr. Perfect in a sense, but you need to really call off that search for Mr. Perfect, because he doesn't exist. Most men are deeply flawed, as are women when men are looking for that Wonder Woman. You know, we all are deeply flawed in certain things. So you gotta know what you want out of a person. You know, don't let, you know, your distorted reality become your world, where you believe you can get all this from watching a show or shows or what you see on TV and make it your life. It don't work like that. You know, it doesn't work like that. And a lot of times it bears repeating, man. You need to be brought down to reality and know what you're looking at on TV ain't your life. At least not yet. It's definitely not your life. So, men, women, you got a choice to make. And when you got problems in a relationship like that, you have to change the perception of the problem, you know, with the communication. And how you focus your attention on your perception is that whatever you see in other people, or whatever you perceive, and that you have a likeness with that person, don't mean you can be that person. You know, that's for anybody. So you have to seek certain things for yourself. It's all right to have role models, you know, setting goals high for yourself. To do that, that's just fine. You can do that, but don't make them unrealistic. Because when you make unrealistic expectations that you want to meet from something that you've seen, you become incompatible with people. That's whomever. You know what I'm saying? You become incompatible and the relationships don't work. They don't work. There's no way you can force them to work. You can't force a square into a circle. You know, it ain't going to fit. How many times you going to keep trying something the same way and not get the results that you want? That's based on insanity. You can't. So, you know, we all got our roles to play, man, and we need to play them. We need to stay in our lane. Whatever our lane is, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to stay in it. And don't let others, especially some TV shit, allow you to think you that person or you these people. It just don't work like that. You will mess up a lot of relationships with people. That's why sometimes when you see people that's single, you know, I'm gonna say per se, you know, usually women, when, you know, they gripe about this dude did me dirty, this dude did me dirty, never in a stable relationship. They ass be single for 5 and 10 years. At some point, you gotta look at yourself and be like, damn, it is me. It's definitely me. It's gotta be me. I can't keep no relationship. You know, play a role. Take the time out to reflect on yourself. And don't live in these, like I keep saying, distorted realities of what your life could be versus what it should be. You feel me? But that's my time for the day. You know, like, share, subscribe, comment. You know, any questions? I know y'all gonna hit me. Y'all gonna comment. So y'all be blessed, and I'm out.